about function on clothes. It was not about a style. It was about discovering the personal style from people. It was not about, an ego, but it was more about self-confidence. And it was not about money. And it was more about, optimizing resources and management. So we are going to start, one of the process that we follow with every client is making them realize, what they have in their wardrobe. So I'm going to do the same exercise with you. So I'm going to share this link on the chat, and I want everyone, to start with this little quiz. So if you click on the chat, on this link, it's going to take you to this little quiz. So every time we have a client, we start from here. So if you go here, you're going to say start, and it's just about calculating how much waste you have in your wardrobe. In average, a woman has, or only wear 20% of their wardrobe. Okay, so you say how many significant items you own. So you can say 75, 100, 150, 250, whatever you want to say. You're going to say 250. And then how much percentage you wear from that wardrobe. So you can say, because usually we only wear some items every time, right? And in the back of the closet, we have a lot of items that we don't wear. So you can say, well, I wear 20%, or you can say I wear 40%, for example, or 10%, right? Which is the average. And then how much you pay in average per item, how much you pay for a pair of shoes, how much you pay for a top, how much you pay for a jacket, right? So I'm just going to say, 75, just to put a number. Everybody have different numbers from this. Then you click continue, next step. You can introduce your age, where you live, right? And then you get the answer. And then it's going to tell you how much, you waste in your wardrobe. Here is 14,000. Okay. So this is the first test that we do with client. And I'm going to, just put an example about what are the results that we get. So this is a typical client. She has 300 pieces of clothes in the wardrobe. Okay. And then she paid an average $50. And she only wear 20% of those clothes. So 240 pieces is what she has left on the wardrobe. You multiply that for $50 and she has a waste of $12,000. So this is how we start, every time we're working with a client. So we run this experiment everywhere they were doing webinars, or something different. So in Portugal, the average was 30%. We will do a webinar and we have every single woman in the audience doing this test. Then we have in Kenya, 25%, women wear 25% of their wardrobes. In Mexico, it was 10%. In Ireland, it was 30%. In Peru, it was 20%. In Brazil, women wear only 20% of their wardrobe. In Canada, it was 30%. In Japan, 40%. This country has one of the highest, average use in clothes for the wardrobe because they have a small wardrobes. They don't invest in real estate. They invest in clothes, they invest in very high quality clothes, and most of the time, they use 40%. In Poland, 20%. In Russia, that was another high percent, 40%. In Spain, only 20%. So what we found, right, is in average, women use 20% of their wardrobes. We have been doing this for almost 20 years. We have fine women all around the world, and that's the average. So it's a concern. okay, is a concern. I mean, we use 20% only of our wardrobe. So you can fill out this. I send the link about this test. You can do it yourself and you can see how much waste you have. And this is not good for anyone. It's not good for the environment. It's not good, for your economy, actually. But, what if I tell you that you have the power to change this? So we, as consumers, have the power to change this. And the power is in what we wear every day. So our clothing is the second most polluting industry in the world. 3/4 of our clothes ended up in landfill, So every time, I travel to a location and I ask women, what is the first question that you ask when you wake up? So most of the time, the answer I get is, what should I wear? When I was in Japan, I was thinking that maybe these women have a different question when they wake up, but it's the same thing. And what is crazy is like we are buying more clothes. We have more clothes than we have in the past. And it will still have this question. Okay. So if we can see, these graphics, in the 1960s, an average person will have only 25 pieces of clothes per year. So they will invest 10% of their salary on clothes, right? It was a big deal. And it was the equivalent, what is like $4,000, 4,500 euros today. Today, in average, a person has 70 pieces of clothes. So it's almost 3 times more clothes than before. And we still don't know what to wear in the morning. So the statistics is a little choking, So why this is happening? Because we are buying more clothes. We are able to afford more clothes with less quality, and we still have nothing to wear. So we are producing overseas, and we are using cheaper materials to produce the clothes. And this is, what is happening right now is that we reduce the cost of materials because of the fast fashion. This is how we call it. And companies have huge budgets for marketing. I keep watching the H&M commercials, and they're amazing. So what they do is they're trying to convince us that we really need to buy all of these clothes. So we buy more and more and more. And more is not always better. Okay. In 1960, as I show you on the chart, we were investing 25 pieces on clothing. That's it. 10% of our salary. Today, it's less than 2% that we invest in clothes because we are paying less money. So we are treating clothes as disposable items. We don't value as in the past. I remember in the past, if I got to go and buy jeans when I was 8, 10 years old, and that was a long time ago, I remember it was a big deal. My grandma get involved, my mom get involved, everyone, and it was just going and buying those jeans. It was a whole day trip. Today, I open my clients' closets and they have 70, 50, 20 pairs of jeans. And it's something, and most of the time it's like, I can just, give it away and replace it. We don't value clothes like we did it in the past. So we all get in the trap, okay, of buying cheap clothes. And this is very bad for the environment, and it's very bad for the people who's making the clothes. So today, there is less demand of natural fibers like cotton, and there is more demand of polyester. And why this is bad for everyone, even for yourself. So if we compare the two fibers, polyester is like you're wearing a plastic bag, right? It's not breathable. your skin can breathe, you are sweating a little bit more. With cotton, your skin is able to breathe more and you sweat less, right? So why polyester is not good for everyone? So every time, we produce a piece of polyester, which is a piece of plastic, is stealing the planet today. And there is almost 200 billion on new pieces of cloth today that is not going away. And then, the polyester, when you wash them, thousands of the microplastic is shedding. So they are entering in the water system, in the oceans, and the fish are consuming this. In California, they did an experiment. And for every 4 fishes, they will find one that has a lot of microfiber and plastic inside. So we are consuming all of those microfabrics. And, it's not breathable. So every time you wear polyester, it's like you're wearing a plastic bag. You're going to be very hot during the summer and also very cold during winter. And also, the most dangerous part is how much energy we consume with this. Every time we are wearing a piece of clothes that has natural fabrics like linen, alpaca, wool, cotton, we use less energy. Polyester uses a lot of carbon, a lot of oil, a lot of water to produce. So this is why it's not good for the environment. And not only that, we have to consider where your clothes were made. Okay, so when the clothes, you can see here, most of the clothes, 42% is in China, Cambodia, Bangladesh, and all of that. And what's happening is that the companies are not offering safe conditions for these people. 80% of the people who work in the industry are women. And 98% is not receiving a living wage. They are receiving very little money. Sometimes they only receive food in order to produce this. And I don't know if you hear about it, but the Rana Plaza, which is a factory where there was almost more than 1,000 people working because they were not offering safe conditions. It crashed and it kills all of these people. And they are also using little kids in order for you to have that super cheap 5 euros, 4 euros, $3 sweater. And behind that, there is a lot of suffering. So every time we see attack and we see where it's made, we have to understand there is a lot of suffering behind those pieces of clothes. So I love this phrase, fast fashion isn't free. Someone somewhere is paying. I love this phrase. So what can we do? Okay. So when I realized about this around 20 years ago, I realized, how can I help to stop this? So there are 4 things that we can do. All right. We can, use better materials. We can increase clothing utilization, because clothing utilization have also gone down. Before, this is how much we use clothes. We use them less. So we are treating clothes as disposable items, and that's going to become a big problem, right? You can improve recycling and you can use better resources. So I realized that with my company, we can help step number 2 and step number 3. And that's what I want to focus today on, the solutions. So this is what we found in wardrobes, especially in America. This is insane. It's something crazy how much clothes we have. This woman, she's actually showing in the camera that she got 300, pair of jeans. So this is not good for the environment. It's not for everyone. So we start a project that is called Sustainable Wardrobe. That's how we call it. And I'm going to show you, some steps that we follow with this. So the first step that we do with clients is we make a pie, but not this kind of pie. Okay. So we make a pie where we compare the lifestyle that you have with the number of pieces of clothes that you have. And these two graphics, in order for you to find what to wear in the morning and not keep spending money, they need to be very similar. So this means if you spend 5 hours on the gym, you need to have at least 5 pieces of clothes. If you spend 20 hours working with very casual clothes for your work, you need to have at least 20 pieces of clothes. That's it. So you don't need anything else. So I'm going to share this link so you guys can do your own chart right here. And let's practice. Okay, so this is exactly what we do with every client. So you're gonna say how many clothes that I need to wear for work. So I will say 20 hours. And then for working casual at 8 hours. When I have social activities, it's probably I spend 6 hours or 4 hours a week. Can you see? It's changing the percentage. For social, it will be 8. For formal, it will be 20 hours, right? And now I'm gonna say, how many pieces of clothes do I have? Okay, for work professional, I only have 4. For business casual, I have 8. You know, social dressy, I love the kind of clothes, and I have 15. So social formal, I have 8. So you get the point. If these two graphics are not the same, you're gonna have a lot of conflict with your wardrobe. And otherwise, you know, you're gonna start thinking every morning that you have nothing to wear for anything social, you have nothing to wear. So it's not about having tons of clothes. It's just about having the right ones in your closet, okay? So that's the first step, making a pie. The second step that we follow with clients is letting them know what is the right shape for them. So we take around 50 measurements from the body, and then we tell them what is the right form for them, what is the right style. So what we do is we go here and we create a website for them. And then we tell them so we classify the garments between great items, what is good and looks amazing on you, and what you should avoid. And every time they click, they're gonna get a picture so they understand. So we classify skirts, dresses, jackets, pants, because when people make mistake in the things that they buy more. And why this is important? You know, because once you know what is the best shape for you, you don't buy things that doesn't work for you. So you buy what it is, and it's okay, you know, to maintain consistency in your style. Every big, you know, stylist or somebody who knows about these principles in this science behind fashion does that. Carolina Herrera, even that is wearing a jean skirt, she's wearing the right shape because she knows that's work for her. So that's the second spend. The third one is finding colors that look good on you. You know, color is very powerful. Psychological send a lot of messages. It's a nonverbal communication, but it also makes you look, if you wear the wrong color, it makes you look dull, you know, 10 years older. You look with less energy. So when you wear the right colors, you look more live, more energetic, and all of that. So we go for like 3 layers, okay? Can the client wear more dark colors or more light colors? What are the ones that look better on her? Can she wear more cool or more warm colors, right? And you can see, it's very easy to see. You know, she can wear better cool colors. And warm colors that have a lot of yellow on it doesn't look good on her. Do you look good in muted colors or in more bright colors? So those are the 3 big categories. Once we decide what are the best colors, we choose 3 or 4, and this is how we base the wardrobe. Why we do that? Because it's going to be easy for you to mix and match the clothes. So you don't need another clothes. You need clothes that you can easily mix and match at the end. So you can do it in a very casual level, or you can do it in a more dressy level. But if you have 2 or 3 colors that work for you, that's one of the best investments because you can only easily mix and match the colors. And then we work on the personality of the client. You know, it's important to have consistency in the style. So every time we see a celebrity and we see somebody behind who knows what is the style, and even that is something that is very comfortable. So if you can see here, right, it's very natural style, very comfortable, and it's okay, but it's consistent. Or you can be somebody that is very dramatic. You know, there's consistency on the style. What is not all right is when you don't have consistency. When I don't know who you are, every time I see you, you have a different style, you are dressing differently. It's very difficult to mix and match these clothes. So every morning you're gonna have a conflict and you're gonna keep buying and buying clothes. This is no consistency. Can you see that? When I see something like this, I can see the consistency and it's easy to mix and match the clothes. This doesn't work. So why do I need to know my style? Because I can appreciate how unique I am. It makes sense what you like and what you don't like, and you can be, you know, more efficient with the clothes that you have in your closet. So, you know, I have a little gift for you. If you want to know what is your style, I'm going to share this link. So that's what we do with clients to find out what is her style. So what we do is we have this garment and you have to choose one that you like. So you choose one, only one. You have, imagine that you are in your closet and you are choosing your favorite items, your favorite hair, your favorite makeup, right? You're gonna answer these questions. And then at the end, it's gonna tell you what is your style personality. And for everybody, it's different, okay? So that's what we do. So we know that we have 7 different style personalities. This is how we find that for clients. Then number 5, we start, you know, cleaning the closet. So we start cleaning the closet. So how do we do that? So we teach clients, even that we're working, you know, on a virtual way with clients right now, we're still doing this. So in order for them to be more accurate, in order for us to help them how they can recycle. So I'm gonna show this video. This is exactly what we teach our clients and how they can recycle. So let's learn, how do I clean my wardrobe? You're gonna need 4 boxes. So the first box is a box that is gonna say donation. So you're gonna donate clothes for friends, family, people in need, or maybe you're gonna take it to a consignment store. But at the end, it's something that needs to get out of your wardrobe. So a second box that says alterations. So these are garments that if we fix them, maybe we have to modify a hemline so it's the right length for you. Maybe we can short the sleeves so it's the right, you know, length on the sleeves. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a dress and we make it a skirt, right? I remember one time when I went to a client and she has this beautiful dress and it was a halter dress and she loved that dress, so she couldn't wear a halter any longer. And what we did is we cut the dress and we make it a skirt. And when this part of the halter dress, we make a beautiful belt. So these are your alterations, things that you're gonna take to the tailor and he's gonna be able to modify for you, or maybe you can do it if you know how. Then we have another box that it says future or past sizes, okay? So anything that is not your size at the moment, I understand, you know, we all have that thing in the closet, but you only want in the closet what you can wear right now. You don't need sizes in the future or sizes on the past, okay? And then a 4 box that is called the time machine. So this box is a time box, right? When you are gonna put things that is very hard for you to get rid of them. It could be because your husband gave it to you, it's because it was very expensive, you are very attached to that. So you are gonna put it in this box, and we are gonna hide this box in the basement, somewhere in the house where you cannot see it, right? And you're gonna open it in 1 year. So usually if you are doing this on May 22nd, right? Then you are gonna open the box in May 22nd, 2021, or the next following year. So this is an amazing way to be attached for the things, that it's hard for you to get rid of them. So so I'm gonna tell you what we do with this box. Once we open, we organize with client something that we call a swap party. So we encourage them not to shop, but to go to this party. So you bring everything that is still functional, that is good. Every single lady bring their own pieces, and then we swap. So we don't even have to spend money. We swap the clothes. So this is a good way of recycling the clothes and not spending more money on new clothes. And then another thing we do with clients is we teach them how they can wear one piece in different ways. So, we work with something that is called capsules. So we have 5 pieces of clothes, we put it over the bed, and then we start making combinations, right? So she can wear 4 outfits, 8 outfits. If I add 2 more, a top and a skirt, then I can make 12, 16, 20 outfits. So with 7 pieces of clothes, I can dress differently for 20 days. So it's not about having tons of clothes. It's about having a few clothes, right? And being creative about how you can wear them. And you can expand, this has a lot of potential. I had this other capsule only with 8 pieces. I can make 27, 36 different combinations. If I want to add, a white pen, I can make 12 more. A navy top, 12 more. A cardigan, 30 more outfits. A scarf, 12 more outfits. So I can get 102 outfits with 11 pieces of clothes. So it's not about having tons of clothes. It's about being creative. What's happening today? I'm buying an outfit because I have an event. The next week, I'm buying another outfit because I have an event. At the end of the year, I have the closet full of clothes and nothing to wear. This is a more intelligent way to shop. I'm taking care of the environment, and I'm taking care of my economy too. And then if you need to shop for any reason, because sometimes, we don't have items, make sure that you are buying an item for an ethical fashion. So this is an amazing app that we use with clients, and it's called Good on You. This is gonna tell you more than 2,000 of ethical brands where you can buy around the world. So, you know that they are not using kids in the procedure, they are having safe conditions for the workers, they are not doing a lot of pollution. So that's what we do with every client. And just want to show you, some videos. This is a video for one of our clients, and we are teaching them, and it's very, satisfying to see how they apply these concepts. So she's using the same jacket and making all of these outfits with the same jacket. So that's how we're trying to educate. We have this one, which is another jacket, another client, and you can see, she's using the same jeans, the same skirt with different tops. So this is how, we are doing a little bit to change. And then I love this app. It's called the Style Book app. So you can download it. It's an amazing app that is gonna make you do an inventory of your wardrobe. Usually we ask our clients to do an inventory every 6 months, because sometimes you forget what you have. And if you don't see what you have, you don't wear it. So, and this inventory is gonna help you to be more creative, create new outfits. And in this app, you can register. So it's an amazing app. Let's watch this video.
Style Closet app is a virtual closet for your real-life clothes with over 90 features to organize and manage every aspect of your wardrobe. Inventory photos of your clothes into custom categories and even add searchable notes and tags to each item. Snap photos following the easy tutorial on how to take pictures for your style book closet. Then use the background removal tools to cut out the image. This way your outfits will look like a magazine style layout. We recommend adding your favorite clothes first so you can start getting creative collaging outfit ideas with the Looks feature. Keeping a record of your outfit ideas will help you get dressed faster, even on days when you feel like you have nothing to wear. You can also use the calendar feature for outfit planning. Schedule your work outfits for the week from the couch Saturday morning. As you use the calendar feature, Stylebook will generate statistics about your clothes, which you can look up in the Style Stats feature. You can also save notes on each calendar day.
So that helps you to get more organized. There is nothing worse than having a wardrobe that is disorganized and it takes you forever to find clothes. So it's better to have what you wear, make it very, very effective than having tons of things that you never wear. And also, you know, how do you place them? Because we have the hot songs on the closet and then the cool songs that we never wear. So it's better to have, you know, your clothes in a place where you see it. If you don't see it, you don't wear it. So that's very, very important. And then you can alter the clothes and make different pieces, right? So you have something that is too big or something, you can transform it. You can, you know, do it with a tailor. You can, you know, learn yourself how to do it. But this is another way to be efficient in your wardrobe. Transforming clothes is in a big trend right now. And then you need to invest more in quality more than in quantity. So every time we are investing in a piece of clothes, we want to make sure that we know what is the cost per wear. And I'm going to invest more in classic pieces and a little less in fashion and trends, right? So I can have my pieces last more years. And there is nothing wrong, you know, on having clothes that you can rewear 2, 5, 4 years later, because you are actually doing good for your economy and also saving the planet. So I love her because, you know, she wore this in 2011 and then again in 2017. So every single piece of clothes is like an investing. So something that we do with our clients. So I'm gonna share with you this link so you can do it yourself. Every time you spend a piece of clothes, do this exercise. So calculate what is the cost per wearing. So if I have a garment that is gonna cost me $200, it's black pants. Imagine you're wearing and buying black pants. So black pants, if you find something that has high quality, you can probably expect to pay 200 euros for it. You can expect the life for this 5 years maybe. And you have to say how many times I wear it per week. Well, I don't know, black pants, I probably wear it 2 or 3 fine times per week, right? How many months a year? I'm gonna say 2. How much it costs, you know, dry cleaning? So I don't know, $10 maybe, or 10 euros. How clean, how frequency, how often do I clean that item? Well, at least, I don't know, 4 times a year. So this is how much is the cost per wear that you have for that item. If you're buying a piece of clothes that you're only gonna wear one time, it's a top and it's gonna cost you 200 euros. And you say, I'm only gonna, you know, it's gonna last not even years. It's gonna be only, you know, 6 months because it's a super trend. And I'm gonna wear it only one time, right? It's very high cost. So be very smart every time you invest in clothes. You want clothes where you have a less cost for them. So, you know, I love this phrase. There is no beauty in the finest clothes if it may hunger and unhappiness. And that was a quote from Gandhi. And that's, you know, that's what we're trying to do, educating every client. So our goal at the end is saving the world one closet at a time. It's a little what we can do, but it's really changing the way, you know, or buying, consuming, and being more sustainable with fashion. Thank you so much for your time.